jobs on these early day ranches consist of roping, horse breaking, branding, herding, and much more. After long cattle drives, American cowboys would often hold competitions amongst themselves. These jobs on these early day ranches tie directly into rodeo events we have today. Around the same time, other cowboys started holding annual stock shows and competitions in small towns across the frontier. These, just like today, many towns started promoting their local rodeo, and competitors would enter to win the prize pool. Fancy rodeo arenas like we see today were simply non-existent in the late 1800s. It was simply just attractive land. The very first recorded American rodeo was July 4th, 1888 in Prescott, Arizona, in which they organized a formal entry-paid cowboy tournament that offered cash prizes. The rodeo reflected the skills these ranchers used in everyday life, like the knowledge, determined spirit, and athletic ability. These traits are all to be recognized in the competitive arena of rodeo. The Prescott Frontier Days has been around for 126 years, and this trademark is known to be the world's oldest rodeo. Even though it's hard to know what was the very first rodeo, for example, the Pecos, Texas rodeo claims to be the very first one in 1883, but it was informal. It was just a get-together of cowboys to see who was the best at riding and roping. It wasn't until the 1930s when it became a formal rodeo. Since the 1700s, rodeo has grown into a multi-million-dollar enterprise with more than 700 professional rodeos in 50 states. One of the pro series is the NFR, or National Final Rodeo, which is known to be the Super Bowl of rodeo. NFR was established by the PRCA, or the